How's it going, guys? We are back with another video here, and this video is going to be on my rankings of the 6 new 99 cards that have come out in NHL 24 Hut, and telling you guys which one I think is the best one. Leave a like, subscribe if not already. Let's hop in the video right now. Starting out first here with Nick Andropov. That might be a little bit surprising for some people. Let me just say it right now, too, before I go even too deep into it. End of the day, guys, all these cards are obviously unbelievable. They all have 99 every stat. I mean, there's really not much more to say. They're all 99s across the board. So when it really comes down to it, they're all great. And what I am really basing it on and ranking it on, obviously, is height. And also abilities are a big factor as well for me. So right away, you're probably saying, well, if you're ranking it on height, how's Andropov 6? Because there's a lot of players that are definitely smaller than Andropov here. Well, my thing is his abilities are atrocious. I really do not like his abilities at all. But he's 6'6", 245 pounds. Obviously, unbelievable build in terms of that. But his abilities, not a huge fan. I mean, again, if this is your game style, your gameplay, then you know what? Maybe it can make more sense, right? If you like, point shots, deflection type things, well, guess what? This card is probably amazing for you then because big tipper he has. Obviously, he has, gold total eclipse. That's kind of what I'm trying to say, guys. Like, gold total eclipse is not a very good ability. At least from what I've experienced and what I've played, I don't ever consider using that ability. Maybe it works for you guys. That's totally fair if it does. I'm not trying to tell you that, oh, that doesn't work, but it's just something that I don't personally think is really that good. He's got tape to tape, also another ability where I don't really find it's that useful. Unstoppable force is good. That I like. Puck on a string, hate it as well. Don't think it's one of the worst ones. Snipe's good. I like that. The only ones I really say I like on this card are probably Snipe and Unstoppable Force. And really, on every other card, I feel like the abilities are better. And that's a huge thing for me. I really think it is very important because you can all activate pretty much every ability you want now as well because the AP limit's at 250. So for me, this card is not worth activating all abilities. It's probably only worth activating, obviously, Unstoppable Force and, Snipe. But again, yeah, obviously you can activate all of them as well if you want to. Because, I mean, obviously the AP limit is 250. But anyway, Andropov goes at number 6 for me. Not hating on the card completely. It's obviously still good, but obviously ranking him 6 compared to everybody else here on the list. Let's move on to number 5. Then we got 99 Bobby Orr. So I really like this card. Bobby Orr played so good in-game when he was 88 overall. I can only imagine how good this card is. I mean, Bobby Orr's 99 every stat. I mean, just an unbelievable card. His abilities are cracked as well. He's got elite edges. Heat Seeker's not too bad either, honestly. Puck on a string, we all know I don't like that. Tape I don't like that much either. Relentless is okay. But what I really like, though, is gold wheel on a defenseman. You don't really have many defensemen that have gold wheels. And I feel like not many cards have gold wheels that are 99 speed and excel, really. And that are 99 overall. There's really not many. But I really like wheels, elite edges, and honestly, Heat Seeker. I think that's a pretty nice combo. Yes, I know he's smaller than Andropov. And you guys might be saying, well, I don't get it, Henreek. But again, it's always opinion, right? This is my opinion on how I'd rank them and make them, right? I'm not 100% saying this is, you got to take this as gospel, obviously. But the card's amazing, of course. Bobby Orr plays great in game. His 88 did as well. I really don't see how this card is not one of the best lefties in the whole game now. I mean, it really, really has to be. It's so good. And yeah, Orr is obviously everything you could really ask for in a card. I mean, synergies don't matter, so I'm not really reading them off as well for you guys because, like I said, every stat's 99. You're not really activating anything. It's more for the other cards on your team at that point. But Bobby Orr is tremendous. Let's move on to the top 4 now. Number 4 is Matt Duchene. I absolutely love this card. I've actually pulled him twice this year, funny enough. Matt Duchene, 6'1", 210, left-handed center. I did not pull 99 twice, obviously. I mean, I'm at the 90, what was it, 7 or 6 it was, but this card's amazing. He is. Another one that has gold wheels that I mentioned. Not too many cards have gold wheels that have 99 speed and acceleration. That is tremendous as well. I love his abilities, though. His abilities are tremendous. He's got elite edges. Shrug it off for 1 AP. Not bad. Unstoppable Force, amazing. Make it snappy, great as well. Ankle Breaker, that kind of goes up there with Puck on a string. Not a fan, but as I mentioned, guys, gold wheels is tremendous. I really like Duchene's build, 6'1", 210. It's not like he's too small or anything like that. He's got a great size really here as well. Yeah, he's a really good one, obviously, here. I really enjoy this card a lot. There's not many flaws on it at all. I really don't see many flaws. I think he's one of the better ones out there. And definitely, he's the one you should definitely consider. I mean, he has to be. He's just really, really great build. And honestly, I honestly feel like you could flip a lot of these guys when it gets to this point because, I mean, they're all 99 as I mentioned, but for me, he's certainly one of the better ones. Let's move on to number 3. 99 Henreek, so very, very similar actually to the Duchesne card. So I know I mentioned Wheel, and I love Wheel so much, but I really like Unstoppable Force too, right? Go Unstoppable Force is a great one to have active. He's got elite edges too, so he's got the great skating one as well. Truculence could be pretty fun to mess with at this point in the year as well. I mean, everyone's got 99 speed and Excel. Just skate with him and just crunch people with with Truculence, sorry. And then he also has Make It Snappy, so that's good too. And Unstoppable Force. So to me, you got 2, 3, 4 pretty usable and great abilities to have on this card. Henreek plays bigger than 6'1", 205, at least to me as well, from what I've experienced and seen in the game. But Henreek does play great. Very, very similar to Duchesne. To me, that really can go back and forth. It honestly comes down to what you prefer more. I mean, righty, lefty, center. You should play him at center. You should play all these cards at center for the most part. I mean, they're obviously, they're good enough. They're not like undersized to the point where they're going to get crunched or anything like that. But I think definitely at 6'1", 205, Henreek is number 3 for me on my list. But let's move on to number 2. Number 2 has to be Trevor Linden, okay? So Trevor Linden's like an Eric Lindros type card, in my opinion. Like Lindros' team builder. 6'4", 220, right-handed centerman. I mean, 6'4", 220. I mean, it's kind of speaking for itself here. So he's got quick draw, close quarters is pretty decent. Unstoppable Force, love it. Truculence, I'm a big fan of, but I love Born Leader, guys. Born Leader is one of the best abilities out there. So, like, it's funny because realistically, Antipov would have been ranked higher than Linden if he had better abilities, probably. Like, that's really that much of a difference for me. Like, if you swap the abilities, I mean, I would say probably Antipov would be higher. Antipov, you could definitely justify being higher than 6, though, guys. Again, I know people are probably saying how, Henreek, but I just really feel like those abilities are just putrid, really. I think it really makes that much of a difference on me ranking the cards. But Linden is absolutely one of the best cards you can get here, 100%. Born Leader, you definitely would activate. I mean, I would activate all of them pretty much besides Tape of Tape and maybe even Quick Draw you could maybe activate, really, if you really want to get crazy with it. But I think Linden's amazing, and for me, he's number 2. But let's move on to number 1. I think a lot of you guys probably figured and expected it would be him. It is Zdeno Chara at 6'9", 250 pounds. I don't care what you say. This card is absolutely the best one of these 6. It just has to be. 6'9", 250 pounds. He's easily the best defenseman in the game right now in terms of his size and his weight. And his overall, his stats, every stat is 99 overall. His endurance is 99. You can play this guy as long as you want. He is absolutely the best card you can get here on defense. He's got Thunderclap, 1T, Quick Pick, Bouncer, Send It, and Gold Shutdown. I only see one bad ability here, and it's Send It. So realistically, this card checks off every box you could really imagine in a card. He stands tall at 6'9", 250 pounds. To me, the best defenseman in the game right now. No question about it. Those are my rankings, though, guys. Let me know what you think. I had Antipov at 6 or at 5. I had Duchesne at 4, Henreek at 3, Linden at 2, and Zdeno Chara at number 1. Who have you guys made so far? I've only made Chara so far. I'm not really sure what I'm doing next. Probably considering Duchesne or Henreek, but of course, let me know. Or Linden as well. I mean, there's just so many great options. Let me know who you guys made in the comment section down below. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Please make sure you leave a like. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitch, Henreek. I am live there every single day. And as always, I will see you guys all in the next video.